Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod throwback. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorite sniper rifle mods, and that is the DKS-501 sniper rifle, which brings back the classic sniper rifle from Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and other past Fallouts that we've come to know and love, and for some reason was just missing in Fallout 4. Really quick before we get into the details of this mod, I just want to remind you that this is a user-run show. So this mod was suggested by one of you guys, and if you'd like to suggest a future mod to check out in another mod throwback, comment it down below and it may be chosen for one of the future episodes. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and jump into the mod itself. So like I said, this is going to bring back the classic style of sniper rifle that we've come to know and love from past Fallout games. Now, with beautiful custom meshes and textures, animations, and of course leveled list integration, this makes a perfect fit as a new sniper rifle for any lore-friendly load order. This is one of the many weapons that people were just wondering, why was this not in the game in the first place? This is a classic Fallout weapon. What was Bethesda thinking with the Fallout 4 weapon choice? This is something I come to realize more and more every single day. But now, you can have it in all of its modded glory. With this thing, like I said, you're going to get complete leveled list integration, and this thing is going to start spawning in the world on Gunners and Raiders, and I really like the variants that you will be finding on Raiders. We'll get into it more when we cover attachments, but this thing does feature a lot of makeshift parts, as well as the classic attachments, and even some more tactical attachments, making this a very well-rounded weapon. Now, on top of that leveled list integration, there's actually a handful of uniques that you can find out in the world. The first of which is going to be the Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle, which can be found in a master-locked steamer trunk in a small house outside of Natick Banks. Then you can find the Circle of Steel Sniper Rifle, which is in the Pridwin Forecastle inside of another crate. You can find the Victory Rifle out on the Vertibird Wreckage in the Glowing Sea. You can get the Reservist Rifle in a duffel bag at Lynn Pier Parking. And then finally, there's one more unique rifle, and that is the Hub Special, which can be found around Nahant. There's a crashed boat, and it is actually in a locked container on top of it. And that thing is going to be fully automatic. Again, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Now, if you're looking to grab this thing yourself, this is not only available for PC, but Xbox as well, so just about everybody can try this thing out. I think that's just about all the information we need to dump. Let's go ahead and hop in-game and check out these custom animations. Alright, here we are in game, and we're going to check out these custom reload animations as well as custom sounds. And it's also worth noting that this thing does have see-through scope support, which is a really nice touch. Now let's take a look at the stats of the base version of the weapon. Now the weapon you see in front of you doesn't look at all familiar to the DKS-501 that you know and love, and that has a lot to do with the really cool attachment system featured in this mod. The attachments are actually going to get better the higher you level, and you're going to have access to a lot of the really cool parts you remember, as well as some new makeshift parts that will be found on lowly Raiders. This is a really neat attachment system and something I hope to implement in my upcoming mod. So, with the base version of the 38 DKS-501 rifle, you have a damage of 32, it shoots 38 rounds, it has a fire rate of 51, a range of 83, an accuracy of 70, a weight of 9.9 pounds, and a value of 182 caps. Keeping in mind that I'm looking at this with no rifleman perks on, so these are the raw stats of the weapon. Now, let's take a look at some of these unique variants you can pick up. The Circle of Steel Sniper Rifle is a Brotherhood of Steel themed rifle. This thing has increased damage and does double damage if the target is at full health, making this an absolute powerhouse of a sniper rifle. Combine that with a suppressor and this is the ultimate stealth weapon. With the Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle, this has a ballistic fiber weave on it, giving it reduced weight and a legendary reduced AP cost. The Reservist Rifle just has a base cost 25% less action point, making this a really good VAT sniper rifle. The Hub Special is a very special weapon indeed. It has a unique drum magazine that's not available for any of the other versions of this rifle, and it is fully automatic, which again, not available for any other version, and its legendary effect says that it has unlimited ammo capacity, so this thing just fires continuously. However, that full auto mode is only available in 38. And then finally we have the Victory Rifle, which has a chance to stagger on hit, meaning this thing packs quite a punch. Now I've been hyping up this really cool attachment system, so let's go ahead and look at everything to offer in the attachment menu. If we look at this lowly version of the DKS, we will start with our receivers. We have a 38 receiver, the 38 armor piercing receiver, the standard receiver, which is 308, the armor piercing receiver, also for 308, the calibrated receiver, the 50 caliber receiver, and then finally the 50 caliber armor piercing receiver, giving this a maximum of 91 base damage. However, that can be increased with one of these legendary variants. For barrels, we have the sawed-off barrel, the stub barrel, scout barrel, long barrel, and the long ported barrel. We have a makeshift stock, a wooden stock, a marksman stock, and a recoil compensating stock. For magazines, we have a small magazine, a small quick eject magazine, a medium magazine, medium quick eject, large magazine, and then large quick eject. For sights, we have makeshift sights, which are actually what appear to be nails, I believe, making a very simple iron sight there. We have the standard iron sights, the glow sights, the makeshift reflex sight, the reflex sight. I also have see-through scopes on, so you will have access to a 2.5 times combat scope, a short scope, a short night vision scope, a medium scope, medium night vision scope, long scope, recon combat scope, long night vision scope, and long recon scope. And then you do have the option to change it from a standard regular version of the rifle into a ballistic fiber weave, which is just going to help out to make it a lighter weapon. Now, one last thing we can do in the attachment menu is take the barrel and convert it into one of the regular barrels here, and we will have access to some muzzles. We're going to have the no muzzle option, a large bayonet, a compensator, a muzzle brake, and a suppressor. And now here we are for the testing section of the video. We're going to test this weapon 4 times because I want to try out all of the different caliber types. So on the far left, we're going to use the 38 rounds, then move on to 308s, 50 caliber, and then at the very end, we're going to try out that fully automatic hub special and see how it performs. Despite having those 38 rounds, it is fully automatic, so I'm very curious to see how it holds up. So let's start over here. Again, no rifleman perks, these are just the raw stats of the weapon. Magazine size is really going to hinder us here. And it's going to be just over 3 magazines. Alright, not terrible for 38s. Let's see how we do with 308s. Again, that small magazine size, we really should have upped it for this test. And this one's going to be about 3 magazines as well. Little less. And one more. Perfect. Not too shabby. Let's try out 50 cal. Now we are using the legendary variant that's going to give us even more maximum damage. Let's see how it does. Now that's looking a whole lot better. 50 caliber definitely packs a punch and puts him down in only 4 shots. And finally, we have our fully automatic hub special. Now that definitely shows how much fire rate can do for you, especially when you don't have to reload. Hub special is definitely a unique worth grabbing. And that's going to bring this video to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed. This definitely is one of my favorite rifles and a really cool one to come take a full look at. Again, if you want to make a suggestion for a future episode of Mod Throwback, leave it in a comment down below. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, there will be links for both the PC and the Xbox version down in the description. And if you try this mod out and you do enjoy it, endorse the mod. Show the mod author your appreciation for all their hard work. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a rating. Subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace! And really quick, I'd like to make a shout out to all of our patrons. Your donations are greatly appreciated and really help to support the channel and videos just like this one. So again, thank you.